More on linear functions. Part A. Rewrite the equation 3x plus y minus 5 equals 0 in slope-intercept form. Now remember, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So we're going to isolate the y. And here I have the equation 3x plus y minus 5 equals 0. So in order to keep the y on the left side, I'm going to add 5 to both sides and subtract 3x from both sides. So if I do that, the 3x's cancel on the left, the 5's also cancel on the left, and I have y equals negative 3x plus 5. Now my equation is in slope-intercept form. Part B. Give the slope and y-intercept. Now from part A, we know that y equals negative 3x plus 5. And my slope is represented by the number in front of the x. So my slope is negative 3. And then my y-intercept is represented by the constant term, which is a positive 5. So my y-intercept is 5. We can also write the y-intercept as an ordered pair, which would be 0, 5. Part C. Use the slope and y-intercept to graph the linear function. First, you're going to graph the y-intercept. So you locate the y-axis and then go up 5 since b equals positive 5. So I'll put a dot on 5. Next, we're going to use the slope to find another point. So my slope is negative 3. Now since this is a whole number, I always write whole numbers over 1. Now slope is rise over run. So since I have negative 3 over 1, this tells me that I'm going to go down 3 since it's negative, and to the right 1 since 1 is positive. So from your y-intercept, you're going to go down 3, 1, 2, 3, and to the right 1. So my new point is at 1, 2. Once you have 2 points on your line, you can connect the dots and draw your graph. Use the intercepts to graph the equation. 2x plus 2y plus 4 equals 0. First, I'm going to find the y-intercepts. Now, the y-intercepts are points that are on the y-axis. And we can find the y-intercepts because the y-intercepts are in the form of 0y. This tells me to plug in a 0 for x and solve for y. So I have 2 times 0 plus 2y plus 4 equals 0. 2 times 0 is just 0. Next, I want to isolate the y, so I'll subtract 4 on both sides. And I have 2y equals negative 4. And then I'll divide both sides by 2. And I have y equals negative 4 divided by 2, which is a negative 2. So my y-intercept is 0, negative 2. Now I'm going to find my x-intercept. And the x-intercept is the point on the x-axis. And its ordered pair is in the form x0. So this tells me to plug in a 0 for y and solve for x. So I have 2x plus 2 times 0 plus 4 equals 0. If I simplify this, I get 2x plus 0 plus 4 equals 0, which is 2x plus 4 equals 0. And then I'll subtract 4 on both sides. And we have 2x equals negative 4. And then lastly, divide both sides by 2. And we get x equals negative 4 divided by 2, which is negative 2. So my ordered pair for my x-intercept is negative 2, 0. Now I'm going to take each of these intercepts and plot them on a coordinate plane and then connect the points to draw my graph of the line. First, I'm going to plot my y-intercept. That's 0, negative 2. So that tells me that I'll be at negative 2 on the y-axis. Next, we'll plot negative 2, 0, which is my x-intercept. So I'm going to be at negative 2 on the x-axis. Now that I have 2 points, I can connect the points to make my line. And that is the graph of the equation.